Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We're going to be talking about Chanel 22 bags today. Yes, I have done a first impressions review or video about them as they first hit the website, the Chanel website, but now I have touched them, I have felt them, I've smelled them. Even the backpack. Subscribe to my channel first, push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, and gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to all my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday, and all of y'all are very invited to join the live chats. Hello everybody. Now, listen you guys. We are talking Chanel 22 bag. So I have touched base on these bags. Over a month ago, I made a video about them, talking about how I felt about them after I saw them on the runway, how I felt about them after I've seen them photographed on the Chanel website. Now, after I've been to the Chanel boutique and I've touched them, felt them, played with them, mingled and tingled with them, let me tell you where it's at. I've also spoken to friends of mine, so let me kind of chime in here with a couple of pitches for y'alls. Okay, here, my dear friend Romina Rosemay. Hey Romina, how's it going, sweetie? Romina, wonderful YouTuber. Go subscribe to her channel immediately. Romina Rosemay. So Romina went shopping and to Chanel and fell in love with this. She's like, oh dear, I think I'm in love. By the way, this photo is posted with permission by Romina. She loves the pink one. This is a size medium. Or is it a size small? I think it's a size medium. It's a bit complicated with the sizings because they vary, not so, they don't proportionally kind of just grow. They also extend. So it's kind of like a weird thing. So this, I think it's a medium. It could be a small. But she loves the baby pink one. And then she loved it so much that she photographed it again with gold hardware. She photographed it again next to another little smaller bag in the next picture. So Romina has been like, okay, this bag has won her over. She's this close to getting one. But we're having a little kind of group of like self-support, like trying to convince each other not to buy the bag. Let's see who's gonna cave first. Another person who could cave into buying the 22 bag is another dear friend of mine, Laura, the CC Spy. You know the CC Spy. Go follow her on Instagram. Laura does not have a YouTube channel, but she has a wonderful Instagram account. So I'm going to post a link to Romina's channel and to Laura's Instagram account in the description box down below. Be sure to follow both these wonderful ladies. This is Laura kind of just, browsing through Chanel and like, let me try on this white number 22 baglet. Again, I think it's a medium, but it could be a small. It's definitely not a large. And this one was still kind of wrapped. You can see that there's still tissue paper around the strap at the top. So it's kind of a brand new bag. She didn't really pull it together, so it's not kind of ruffled up. But this is white with black hardware. And let me show you another picture of Laura wearing it where you have a little bit of a total look. It's really huge on Laura, this bag. Obviously, it's very stuffed. It's not the best position for the bag because the bag just arrived. It was literally the day, I think, that they unboxed it in the boutique, that they unpacked it from the delivery. So it still had all its stuffing inside, and Laura just quickly put it on. So she didn't take all the stuffing out of the bag. So the bag looks very clumpy like this, but that's not Laura's fault. It's just because the bag is brand new. I kind of prefer the pink to the white. But I don't totally mind the white. No. You know what? No. White. I don't know. Debbie says, not a structured No, it's not structured at all. It's like completely loosey-goosey. Trish says, I don't like the Chanel logo on it. I prefer the CC logo. Yeah, that Chanel logo is what kind of keeps me also from like, But now, listen, but then your boo, it's your boy, Dacob, went to the Chanel boutique and I have tried it on myself. So let me show you moi, photographing moi's self wearing. Okay, so this is the large. I'm a big boy, so a large on me looks like a small, or like a large on me looks like a small on Laura. You know what I mean? You see what I mean with the proportions? You always have to find the right proportions for your body. So this is the large, and actually if I were to get one, I would get a large. Again, this one was also stuffed. So this one was already reserved for another client. So I wasn't there to buy any of these bags because, as we all know, who has been following this live stream knows that that day I bought something else. I'm not going to say what. Wait for that video, or go check out that video to know what I bought instead. But my sales associate was so kind to bring from the back, because you know they always have one in the back, the bags for me to try. But since they were like in pristine condition, waiting for their reservations to pick them up, you know how careful I am with things. So obviously I did not take the stuffing out of the bag. I did not pull, I did not ruffle the bag together. You know, I left it open so that nothing happens to the bag. So that's why it looks a little bit clumpy. But this is the large. Black. This is calfskin, by the way, like a glazed calfskin. This is not lambskin, with white hardware. It does look like a hotel laundry bag, says Michelle Crawford. Kind of. Let me show you the next picture of me wearing the medium. So this is the medium black with gold hardware. The medium on me looks like a small. Again, I did not pull it because this was also reserved for a client. So I did not want to, you know, pull the straps and kind of close the bag into a satchel type of into a bucket kind of type of shape. A little bit small. I think the big would be a better fit for me. Now, obviously, yo. Now, let me show you the next picture. Okay, so this is me with the medium Rouge Noir nail polish, by the way. My little ruban ring, and I'm wearing it today again, my little Chanel bracelet. Love of my life, the ruban ring. Anyway, so I did an unboxing of both of these. Check that out as well. Now, you see that fold at the bottom of the bag? That's because it was kind of stored that way. That fold is not a wrinkle. You might say, oh my God, it's a flaw. No. This is interesting. I left it that way in the photo just to show you how the material is so weird, you guys. Okay, so this is a leather that, unlike any other leather I've ever seen, almost feels, you know those squishy balls? Oh my God, get your mind out of the gutter. That are kind of filled with sand or something. And then when you squish them, like they kind of assume the shape in which you squish them in, and then they slowly reopen, or they just stay squished in that position. They have that kind of rubber exterior and kind of really sandy inside, and you kind of mold them into shape and then they stay in that shape. Well, that's exactly how this leather behaves. Very bizarre. I've never seen a leather like that before. And it is glazed. To some degree, it has that shine. You see what I mean? That calf skin has that sheen or shine to it. And as you move the bag and squish it, it kind of just stays in that position, almost as if it were a plastic. But I smelled it. It smells really good. It smells like good leather, not like cheap leather, even though it does look quite plasticky. I can do without the logo. All of them are made in Italy, by the way, not in France. That's also something to consider. And also, something very interesting I've noticed is that, and my sales associate also said that, because so this is the medium with the gold hardware. Then when she brought the large with the white lacquered hardware, black large with white lacquered hardware, I noticed that the leather had a different shine to it. And she said, yes, the leathers are treated differently. And I was like, oh, interesting. So apparently the black ones with gold hardware are shinier. And the black ones with white hardware are less shiny. Still shiny, but less shiny. And then there's the backpack version, which is almost completely mattified. It almost feels like rubber. Terrible texture. The backpack to touch doesn't feel right. Also, the size doesn't work for me because I'm quite big. But on smaller people, it looks kind of cute. So my sales associate put it on and it looked really cute on her. On me, the backpack looked too small. So I'm going to spare you the backpack. But also the texture and the tactile experience of touching the backpack leather, it felt too rubbery for me. The most fascinating tactile experience is definitely with the gold hardware versions. So in this case, black with gold hardware. And let me show you, I think I have a couple of other pictures. So this is the storefront of the boutique. So these obviously you cannot buy because, you know, they're just in the window, so they can be purchased after the window comes down. And they're probably also reserved. But here at least you get to see how they are when you pull those straps a little bit and you kind of ruffle up the opening of the bag. It has an 80s vibe about it, even though it's kind of transported into the 2020s, you know, because in the 80s the logo would have been bigger, something, it would have been a bit more poppy. This thing is still, it's made to be very bougie, very bourgeoisie. It's made to be very conservative, you know. In the 80s it would have been slutty. I mean, listen, we keep it always real in the fashion bunker. The 80s and also the early 90s, it was all about fun and sexuality, you know. If this bag were released in the late 80s, early 90s, it would have had some nasty, dirty twist, which would make it sexy. You know what I mean? This bag is not sexy. This bag is anally retentive. In the best of ways, though. Don't get me wrong. I love this bag. Actually, I don't mind if the logo was not there or were not there, but technically you could just flip the bag. On one side there is no logo and on the other there is, so you could always wear the logo facing your body. But that's also kind of annoying, right? If you have to hide the fact that, you know, it's a Chanel bag, so that's also silly. But I loved playing with the texture of this leather. It's such a tactile experience to squish it, and it stays in any shape you want it to stay, and it has heft and it's heavy. Very, very, very interesting leather. But at the same time, I want to say it's a little bit, well, it's nothing we haven't seen before, and the price is terrible. For a very simple, of course, it does come with a little pouch inside, like a little tiny pouch attached via D-ring to the bag. You can detach the pouch. And I told my sales associate, listen, you can keep the pouch. Can I get like $1,000 off of the bag? Because I really don't care for the pouch. And I think this bag is $1,000 to $1,500 overpriced. I mean, it's overpriced. Even if it were $3,000 cheaper, it would still be overpriced. But for Chanel standards, I think they went by $1,000 to $1,500 overboard. So in fact, if I were to purchase the largest size, which looked the best on me, I would be spending over $5,000, 5,400 or 5,455, including or plus tax. I mean, it's insane. There's like no way. It's so not worth it. It's so not worth it. Chanel has gone to a point where it's a simple bag. It's super easy to make. The way it's constructed, there's no, you know, this thing in the large size is not worth over 5K. And the small one is like 4,500, and then the medium one is like 4,800, and then the big one is like 5,000 something, which is insane. So no, it's not worth it to me. No, I mean, also I've seen better hobo bags with a better design, you know. Yeah, sure, this is Chanel, and we love Chanel, but but let me show you another picture. So this is the next one is from the Chanel website. This is how they portray their bag. This is in the baby pink, which is the color that Romina likes a lot. Wearing baby pink now, by the way, always on trend, aren't we? I mean, a little background and everything, right? Right. But okay, but so this one, I mean, it cute in pink. It cute. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It really cute in pink. Like pink is where it's at. Also the purple one. There's also a salmony pink. There is a navy blue. There's a white. There should be a Barbie pink as well. So allegedly there are 3 pinks. I've only seen 2. I've seen the baby pink and the salmony pink. I haven't seen the Barbie pink in the 22 bag, but I have seen the salmony. Pardon me. I've seen, for the 22 bag, I've seen the baby pink and I've seen the salmony pink. I have not seen the Barbie pink, but I have seen the Barbie pink in the heart bag. Okay, so also from spring summer 22, and I'm going to show you how Barbie pink looks like. Let me zoom into the heart bag so you get to see this pink. This is kind of the Barbie pink. As you can see, it's a darker pink. Hold on, there. It's a darker pink than the baby pink 22 bag, but it's not salmony. It's just the Barbie pink. It's a more intense pink. So this color apparently exists also for the 22 bag. I haven't seen it though yet. And then there's this navy blue, which is really cool. But I haven't seen it live yet because apparently almost no boutique ordered navy blue because I guess navy blue is not such a requested color. Most boutiques ordered black and white. And then they played on the variety of the pinks and purples. Oh, there's a purple version as well of this bag. I have a weakness for blush pink, but would still pass on this at the cost if they had that color. Virtual Flower says. Jack says, if you want a hobo bag, just stitch together 2 rectangles of fabric and add a handle. Perfect. Pap says, this gives me Paris Hilton vibes. Silala says, exactly, Jack, this is just a leather drawstring bag. It is a drawstring bag. It really is. With an extra pouch inside. Whatever. Who needs the pouch inside? Oh, by the way, it's not lined in leather. It's lined in fabric. It's a quilted fabric. So you get that little Chanel quilting on the inside. A little bit more padded. The outside isn't padded at all. And the quilts are really huge. Also, I can do without that coin hanging off the bag because it's so annoying. Once you're kind of pulling the strings, you always have to be careful that you don't pull the string inside of the tube. That you don't pull the strap where the coin is at, so that you don't pull the coin into the side tube and then hence ripping the coin off of the chain. That coin is cute to see like this when you pose it for a picture, but to wear it and just use it carefree, it can be annoying after a while because it's always there and you don't know if you've pulled it too close to the tube or not. Let me see. I think I have more. So this is me, just like Laura had the white bag that was for another customer, probably just unpacked with still the white tissue paper around the chain. Same happens here. This was a reserved bag, so there's that chain. You can see the white tissue paper on one side of the chain still wrapped. So of course I left that all pristine as is. This is the size medium. It is what it is, you guys. What can I tell you? There's another picture also like very similar. Oh, there's the heart, the pink heart. The chick is posing with the pink heart right next to me. She's like, yes, I can pose better than you, Dacob. And then I'm like, yeah, okay, you might pose better than me, but at least I eat 3 times a day. Oh, sometimes 5 times a day. So who's the winner now? So, yeah, next picture. I think I'm also holding the bag. Yeah, she's still looking. Now she's looking at my bag. She's like, I want the heart, but I actually prefer your bag. Now look how she's checking out my 22 bag thinking like, oh, the grass is always greener in the neighbor's garden. Isn't it, Miss Model? Anywho, why do they have that screen on the mirror? Just to make customer's life a living hell. So it's so hard for you to see yourself. But then again, you can pose together with the models. So I guess it's a little bit interactive in a very cringe way. Anyway, who posed better? Who posed better? Of course she did. Okay, so moving on. She meaning me. No, I'm kidding. Okay, moving on. And here I is holding the bag in my lap, thinking, ah, or thinking, And then look in the background, you can see a little poking, that little wristlet over there. That heart bag that I showed you on the photo, that is the heart bag wristlet in lambskin leather, which I was also checking out. And then there's some more stuff behind there that I'm not going to tell you yet what it is. You're going to have to guess. But the 22 bag in a size medium with gold hardware. I inspected the metal Chanel writing and the back of it. It doesn't have like, you know, the 255 bag with the turn lock. There's one part of the turn lock which is it has like two teeth that kind of, you have to bend them outwards and then they're squished together, and that's how it's locked into place. Well, that's not how it works with this thing. I could not feel any extra bump underneath the letters because you best believe I put my hand in there. I put both hands in and I was touching that wall, filling the wall, looking for, you know what I mean. And I couldn't find anything. I do believe, so I can't believe that they glued this. I don't believe that they glued this. I can't believe that they glued the letters there. I hope that they screwed them on, but I couldn't feel the screws. So I don't know how they attach these letters. Oh, thank you, Donna Mazzotti, for the super chat. Of course you posted that. Oh, me with my Chanel number 5 bottle. Yes, queen.
$5 super chat from Donna Mazzotti. Of course you post better.
Hold on. You know what? This deserves popping a cherry in the middle of the video. A little super Dacob cherry. We're going to pop for you. A little popper moment. Thank you so much, Donna Mazzotti. Oh, this didn't work. Hold on. Let me pop a second one. We've had issues with the green. Oh, gold. Let's try the gold one. And whoa, we got it. You guys, if you know, you know. Bam. Thank you, Donna, so much for the super chat. And Unique Rivera says, Dacob, love your shirt. Pretty please give details. It's adorbs. Thank you. Jeremy Scott for Adidas from 2015. When I love something, I wear it forever. Nothing is thrown away in the fashion bunker. This is sustainability, baby. Now, so this, you know, I'm thinking, I think they screwed the letters to the leather, the letters to the leather, but they probably also implemented some form of glue. It's difficult to say because obviously we have the leather on the outside, then we have the padding, and then we have the quilted interior of the bag. So when you try to squish and feel the letters from behind, you don't really know if they added an extra little piece of some material to stabilize the letters or not. And I think that's it. Maybe there's one more picture. Let me check. That's it, you guys. So my verdict is, well, definitely there is a Romina and I have a support group. Laura is still on the fence. Romina is really, really kind of, she's imprinted on the bag. She's already like, you know, like a chick when it hatches out of an egg. The first creature it sees, it feels like it's its mother. That type of love for a bag. Like Romina is head over heels in love with the 22. But she's trying to resist. Because we know she's super clever. She understands that this bag, it's a FOMO trend moment. And it's a beautiful bag, but like we've seen better hobo bags. So she's resisting. And we're helping each other resist to not buy it. We might end up buying oh, and also we might end up buying it, but so Laura is more on the fence about it. She's not so sure if she really wants one, but Laura really liked the navy colorway, and purple is growing on her as well, I believe she said. My sales associate said that coming this fall winter 2022, the 22 bag is coming back in tweed. So I've seen photos from the runway of the tweed. I've also reviewed that collection on my fashion show, on my channel. 20 hours of live streaming, and it is a miracle that I'm still talking at all. But it's a bit cumbersome, all that tweed ruffling and patching up together in a clunky bit of yarn. But my sales associate said, no, Dacob, like those are going to be the best 22 bags. You should wait for the tweed. They're going to be much better than the leather version. So let's see. You know, I'm going to report again. Cometh next winter. I did not pre-order a Tweed 22 bag for next winter. I want to see them first. I want to touch them first. That's that, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. My verdict for now is I'm resisting the temptation to buy the large 22 bag in black, navy, or pink. Just resisting the temptation, and I think I will resist. But if I don't, you're gonna see me unbox it. What can I tell you? I hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe, and never forget to never give up on love. Bye.